Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and liking the video. So right now I want to do a pre-market analysis of what we are going to expect during the New York session, as well as looking at yesterday's trade. I don't know if I'm audible enough. If you're watching this video, kindly comment if I'm audible. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. So today I'm going to do a pre-market analysis on gold. On gold, what we are going to pre-session analysis, what we're going to expect during the New York session. Yeah, as well as looking at yesterday's trade. Yeah. So I'm going to start from the yearly time frame. So I have this checklist that I'm using. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're looking for the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Right now I'm doing a pre-market analysis on gold. So let's start. So welcome to my channel. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the video. Yeah, so I'm going to start with the COT. I'm going to start with the COT report. So on the COT reports, this is what I have on the COT report. We can see that currently we are at the mid level, the midpoint. So right now we are unable to know whether commercials are continuing to place net short positions or they are placing net long positions. So next week we are going to be at a point whereby we are going to be sure whether the commercials have started placing net long positions, or whether we are going to continue with bears if commercials are going to continue with placing net short positions. So that's what I have on COT, the commitment of traders. After looking at the commitment of traders, I'm going to look at the fundamentals. The current fundamentals that we are having right now. Today we have FOMC. Today we have FOMC meetings at 9 p.m. So by 9 p.m. we'll have finished trading the New York session. So I'm not going to be looking at FOMC. No, neither will I be trading FOMC. If I'm going to be trading FOMC, it is if the news is going to find me inside a trade. So let's start from the foundational liquidity time frame. We can see that the yearly is bearish. So the yearly is bearish. When you go to the 6 months time frame, we can see that the 6 months candle opened a few days ago, 7 days ago. As you can see, we are printing the week. We are printing the week on the upper side, and now we are expecting to print the body on the lower side. So we can see that also we have a huge rejection on the upside, but the candle is bullish. So I'm going to say that the candle is bullish on the 6 months time frame. When you go the 3 months time frame, it looks like the 6 months candle. It's also bullish, but we can see that we have a rejection on the upper side, indicating that sellers are rejecting higher prices. When you go to the monthly time frame, you can see that the previous month's candle was very bearish, and we can also see that we closed below the last swing point that we are having. You can see that we had a full body close on the last swing point that we are having. So we are also inside this hidden liquidity on the monthly. We also hit inside that hidden liquidity on the monthly. So on the monthly, you can see that current month's candle, it never swept the low of last month. Okay, so when I use the candle to candle directional bias, I'm going to look for a supply zone that is between 0.3 and 0.7. And when we go from the monthly, when we go to the weekly, we can see that the weekly candle is bearish. And also the monthly, I'm going to consider it bearish. I'm going to consider the monthly candle bearish. When you go to the weekly time frame, you can see that inside this level we're having this candle overlap. And that candle overlap, they can act as a supply zone to continue pushing price down. So when we go to the daily time frame, we're going to see that we had a single area liquidity on the daily time frame. And when I use this candle to candle directional bias from the 1 month, and use the time frame coordination to the daily time frame, I can see that price came to this single area liquidity, and now we are going down. So yesterday we had an opportunity of looking at this trade. So right now we are targeting the 3R of this single area, which is at this level, and the external range liquidity is going to be the final TP, but I'm going to exit my positions at this level because I'm going to consider shorting up to this level, so that if I find some reactions that are going to support bullishness on this area, I can take advantage of it, because you can see that we have not yet broken this area here. We don't have a full body break below here, so we can't say that we are fully bearish. Okay, so I'm going to consider shorting up to this level, and then I'm going to look at what price is going to do on this area right here, because we have seen that on the 6 months, 3 months, the candle is bearish. So when we go to the daily time frame, we have said that we are trading from that single area. We can see that price has been bearish for the past 3 days. When you go to the 4 hours time frame, you can see that we had price closing below the last volume candle up, indicating that sellers were taking control of the market. And you can see that market had printed a type A plus setup, type 1A plus setup. So yesterday during New York, we had price come back to this level, gave us a confirmation entry of the daily, and now we are targeting this level right here. So when you go knowing that currently we are bearish, the nearest area that we are having right now, let me put this, the nearest area that we are having right now is this single area. Yeah, that single area, and above that single area we can see that we also had another area right here. The nature of breakout, we can see that price came and broke this area with momentum, with one move, making this structure to become a single area structure. And we can see that this pullback tried to come to rebalance the 50%, but lacks sufficient liquidity. So this one is going to be liquidity. So right now I'm going to expect gold to trace at least to this level, to at least 41.48, so that I can consider shorting gold again. So I'm going to mark these levels, because this level they are going to be acting as deviators to push price up. So I'm going to be looking at what price is gonna do on these levels. If it gives me a nice reaction, I'm going to react accordingly. So we have that single area structure. We can see that the nature of breakout was with one clear move. So we will want to see price coming back to rebalance before going up. So on this level we might get something like this. This level we might get something like this, but we're going to react with confirmation entries. We're not going to do assertive entries because price might consider to go down, and print a lower low below 31.41. So my work is to be patient and to react according to the structure that I'm gonna see. So currently we have seen that on the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame we have this structure. Yeah, on the 4 hours time frame we have that structure. So I don't have much today. I don't see a lot of price action. So on the 15 minutes time frame you can see right now it's during the kill zone. On the 15 minutes time frame we can see that we have this single area structure. We have that single area structure, and price has come inside that single area structure, and right now we are seeing that price is bearish. So on the 15 minutes time frame, if price closes below, if we have a full body close below the last volume candle up, of which is this one, we're going to look for confirmation entry to short. So we are going to wait for 4 minutes. Let's wait for 4 minutes and see whether that candle is gonna close below the last volume candle up. So on the 5 minutes time frame, we can see the structure that we are having. It's a type A. It's a type A plus setup. So this is the swing point of the 5 minutes time frame. You can wait for a full body close below. Chill for a full body close below. So on the higher time frame, you have seen if you're buying, we're buying from this area. So right now we are supposed to continue with shorts. We are supposed to continue with shorts up to below this swing point right here. So if you're going to continue with the shorts, let's see the liquidation that we're going to have. So we have 1 minute. You wanna see a close below the last volume candle up. So you can see this is a different broker. This is Xauusd. Xauusd, you can see that did we have a full body close below? We never had a full body close below. So let's wait for a full body close below that point. Then we're gonna look for an area whereby you're going to short gold from here. Initially we would have taken that trade from here. So you can see price has already closed below that point. So let's go to the 3 minutes time frame. On the 3 minutes time frame, what structures can we see? What structures can we see on the 3 minutes time frame? The nature of breakout, price came, tried to break the first time, tried to break the second time, then broke the third time. So this one was an impure, we can see, and an impure price is not supposed to retrace above 50%. We can see that it has respected that. Okay, so let's go to the 1 minute time frame. On the 1 minute time frame, after price purging that level, what do we have? We have that area right there. And we also have what? We also have liquidity. We also have liquidity right there. The nature of breakout, price has broken with one clear move. So that's liquidity. So I can consider looking for a 3R right here. So this one is gonna be a type 1. It's gonna be a type 1 A plus setup. So I'm gonna put my limit order right there. So stop loss slightly above 22 pips. So I'm gonna target 3R for this. Let's see where it's gonna print the external range. We're gonna take that trade right from there, and then our target is gonna be here. Let me calculate the losses I'm gonna use. 23 pips stop loss. .22. So I already have my limit order set. So my work is to patiently wait for this trade to be activated. So I'll put my alert there. Hello. Niaje bro? Niko kijani. Eh, niko kijani. Bana naangalia hii dhahabu hapa. Eh, Utaki kunini ku react aggressively tena. Eh? Unajua hii nini ya leo si release. Ya FOMC nise ya leo ni minutes. Minutes unaonanga ikienda aje? Eh, sa So we have been liquidated on this setup. So we have been liquidated. I'm wondering what's happening right now because we don't have any news that is happening right now. What's happening? So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to wait for, I'm not going to take another trade. I'm going to wait for gold to come to this area right here. Yeah, this area on the 4 hours time frame, we can see that it's an A plus setup. We have liquidity. Yep. So this is the setup that I'm going to wait for. I'm going to wait for this setup. Yes, we have not yet reached to the level whereby we are anticipating to reach. So if price retraces back to this level, I'm going to target here. So because the stop loss is very huge, you can see that that's 300 pips, 300 pips stop loss. So it's gonna be wise if price purges this level, you use a confirmation entry of 5 minutes time frame, of 15 to 1 minute time frame. So I'm gonna wait for gold to come to that level, and then I'm gonna react, then I'm gonna short. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I don't know how long this setup's gonna take. So yesterday we were waiting for gold to activate our confirmation entry right here on the 5 minutes time frame, but you can see that price never retraced to that level. So this is also a fresh zone whereby you can see gold come to that extreme zone. Okay, but any shift that happens from here, it is gonna be valid. Any shift that's gonna happen from this green line to this black line is gonna be valid to take shots. I think I'm going to stop that. I'm going to end this live stream right now because I don't think this trade is gonna be activated right now. So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Yes, and joining our community on WhatsApp. As you can see, we have a very nice community on WhatsApp. Yeah, and in this community, I'm sending all the trades that I'm entering. As you can see, each and every trade that I take, I must update it to this community. So consider joining our community. So we can see that on Monday we took around 4 trades. So today is Wednesday. So on Monday, this was our first trade on Monday. This one was our first trade on Monday. We can see that it got activated. And played out well. So it was a type 2B plus setup. As you can see, we also had another entry, the second entry. This was the second setup. So we managed to take that setup. and as you can see, both setups hit TP, and they were risk reward of setups of 8R and 4R. Yeah, we also managed to take another buy, so we took TP right there. We also managed to take this buy position right here. So this one was my third trade. I took 4 trades. The fourth trade I didn't manage to send it. This one was the fourth trade. As you can see, price came to that single area and reacted well and went straight to TP. So yesterday we took one loss. We took that loss. So yesterday, those shorts, we also anticipated those shorts. This one was the setup, the 4-hour setup, and as you can see, price went to that 4-hour setup and reacted from that level. But this trade, I never took it because I was waiting. I took the first confirmation entry. I was taken out because this area had a very huge stop loss. A stop loss that is beyond 100 pips is very huge. So I was waiting for confirmation entry. I took the first confirmation entry here. I was taken out on this trade. I was taken out on that trade. And then I found this other confirmation entry and M5 confirmation entry after price hit the 4-hour single area. You can see that price never returned to a confirmation entry. So for this setup,